Here in the United States, we know all about Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, all those kinds of snacks. But did you know that in Canada, Pillsbury puts out pizza pops? Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Mrs. Goblin and I recently went up to Canada. We went to Winnipeg, and we did a lot of snack gathering while we were up there. We brought back some really interesting items, lots of unique flavors on snacks that you can find in Canada. Now, when we were in the grocery store, we went down the frozen food aisle, and that is where we found pizza pops. Now, Pillsbury puts out pizza pops, and as you can see right there, they look pretty much like Hot Pockets, but I am very curious to see what the flavor is like, especially with that crust. I'm really interested to see what Pillsbury does with the pocket itself. Tons of flavors that I saw on these. I picked this one up because it sounded the most interesting to me, because as far as I know, I really haven't seen a flavor like this in the United States. Pepperoni and bacon. So I was very curious to see how that one comes out. And then this one is apparently one of their newer flavors. This is made in conjunction with Old El Paso, as you can see right there. And this is a taco flavor pizza pop. So I am interested to see what we get out of that one as well. Now, I do have the old wood chipper all loaded up with some nice cold water there as a palate cleanser in between these flavors. I am going to have to go and heat these up before we get started. There are 4 of these pizza pops in each of these packages. And this one, the pepperoni and bacon, is 530 calories for 2 of them. And then the Old El Paso taco is also 530 calories for 2 of them. You can make them in the oven. You can make them in the microwave. I'm just going to pop them in the microwave according to the directions, and then we'll see what kind of flavors we get. Okay, I've got my pizza pops all cooked up and ready to go. A couple of notes. First of all, they are packaged 2 to a wrapper, so that's why we were getting calorie counts for 2 of them. I also thought that I had perfectly figured out how to keep track of which one was which. I had the taco on the right-hand side, I had the pepperoni and bacon on the left, and then I forgot that the microwave actually has a turntable, so I kind of lost track of which is which. We will see once we start biting into these. Little bit of a loss of product on there, as you can see, but if you've ever had a Hot Pocket, even pizza rolls, you know that that's pretty standard for a microwave. The thing that I found interesting about this is that there is not a crisping sleeve on these. As you know, if you are familiar with Hot Pockets, they have that crisping sleeve that it slides into, which leads to a crispier crust. This, I can tell you, even just from touching it, is a softer crust. And I'm kind of excited about that. I really want to see what we get flavor-wise out of this. I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. I am thinking this might be the taco. So you microwave it for about 1.5 minutes, and then you flip them, then you microwave it for another minute to 1.5 minutes, and then you let them stand for 2 minutes to complete the cooking. And that is about where we are right now. So let's bite into this one and see what the flavor's like. They are hot. Ooh. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the steam coming off of that, but that is toasty. That is a good, this is definitely the taco flavor. There's a good taco flavor on this. It's beefy, it's cheesy. It has that traditional Old El Paso flavor to it. You definitely get the usual spices of Old El Paso in there. And the crust is very soft. And being somebody who has only really had exposure to Hot Pockets all my life, that is a different experience on a snack like this. You're expecting that harder, crunchier shell like you get on Hot Pockets, and then you get that nice softness with a good Pillsbury crust flavor to it. It's kind of a really nice change. I like that a lot. That was really good. All right, so here is pepperoni and bacon. Doesn't look like we've lost a lot of product on this one. This one seems to be pretty much intact. Pepperoni and bacon, that is a flavor that you don't come across a lot in little snack sandwiches like this in the United States, on a pizza in the United States. And it is such a perfect combination. Let's see flavor-wise what we have. I might have liked a little more flavor from the sauce on this one, but there is a nice amount of pepperoni in there. There's a good bacon flavor in there. There's little cheese bits also. And the crust is the thing that I really like about these. That crust is so different from Hot Pockets. It's a nice soft bite, and it really is a nice change. I would have liked a little bit of a heartier sauce, maybe a more flavorful sauce. That's the only negative thing that I can say about these. Pillsbury Pizza Pops, only available in Canada. I had high hopes for those, and they did not disappoint. They are excellent. 3-star seal of approval. All right, there we go. Unfortunately, you will not be able to find those in the United States, but if you find yourself in Canada at any time, look for those in the freezer section at your grocery store. They are definitely worth a taste. They are excellent. I will catch you next time.